Good day, children. Now let's proceed to lesson 6, which entitled Ensuring Teacher Quality Through Competency Framework and Standard. I have here a question for our topic. Okay. Are qualified teachers really quality teachers? Now, most of the educators are agrees that the student achievement or one of the factor that influence student achievement is the teacher quality. So we have here a skills that a quality teacher must possess. A quality teacher and teacher quality defined. So number 1, we have a global awareness. When we say global awareness, it refers to having a deep understanding of the world and its complexity. So that teachers must have this kind of skills. Second, we have the financial, economic, business, and entrepreneurial literacy. Teachers can better manage their own financial to teach financial literacy to the student and make informed decisions about their professional development. Number 3, we have civic literacy. When we say civic literacy to teacher quality, teacher must have a knowledge, skills, and attitudes to engage citizens in a democratic society. It is all about being a citizen in one society. Number 4, we have health literacy. Why teacher need to be literate in health? Through this, teacher can support students' health education effectively and create healthy learning environment. Also, in health literacy, it includes knowledge and values. So we have here the core elements of teacher. This is also 4 core elements of a teacher. So planning and preparation. In a classroom environment, teacher must plan and prepare his or her lesson. Second, we have the classroom environment. Also, teacher must consider his or her classroom environment because in his classroom or in her classroom, different student is in that one classroom. So, number 3, we have this instruction. In instruction, one of the core elements of a teacher, she or he must have a clear instruction so that children or his or her students will follow clearly also. Lastly, we have this professional responsibility. When we say professional responsibilities, teacher must have this because I saw that he must know or she must know what are the responsibilities he is or her going to follow with her student. So we have here the definition of a quality teacher. Quality teacher defined by their attributes and characteristics. So when we say quality teacher, when we say teacher must have a good characteristic in his or her environment, in her or his classroom. Lastly, we have the teacher quality. Teacher quality defined by the standards set for the profession and are validated by the student learning outcomes. So, these two, teacher quality and quality teacher, are not the same. Because, what are talk quality teacher? Quality teacher, yeah, teacher quality, rather. This is the standard set of the profession. Like, teacher or the the field must find a good quality teacher. A good teacher quality. So, that's all.
So we have here the competency framework for teachers in Southeast Asia. So competency framework is a regional framework designed to guide teachers' professional development in region. So it aims to equip teachers with the skills and knowledge needed to excel in 21st century and promote a holistic approach to teaching. So we have here in the center is the learner. On the upper side, we have the become the best teacher. Practice human goodness in my work and in my life. Know myself and others. Master my teaching practice. We have here downside. Engage community members. Practice with partner with parents and guardians. Involve community and help students learn better. Nurture school and community as places of respect and diversity. We have here know and understand what I teach. Depend my knowledge on what I teach. Understand education trends, policies, and curriculum. Keep myself keep myself updated on local, national, regional, and global development. We have the last one. Help my students learn. Know my students. Use the most effective teaching strategies. And the last one is assess and give feedback on how my students learn. So that's the part of competency framework for teachers in Southeast Asia. So let's move on to the Philippine Qualifications Framework or the PQF. As part of Asian convergence, the Philippines adopt the National Standards Level Outcomes. This is what we call PQF or the Philippine Qualifications Framework. Before we start, let us define what is qualification. So qualification is a formal certification that a person has successfully achieved. So let us proceed to what is PQF. PQF, it is a national policy describing the level of educational qualification and sets the standards for qualification framework. So the PQF provides standards for recognition of certificate. All graduates from baccalaureate degrees are expected to exhibit outcomes. It is also described career path baccalaureate degree program include teacher's education degree. So we have here the PQF's 6 level outcomes, knowledge, skills, and values, application, degree of independence. We have here the PQF 6 descriptor. Outcomes, graduates possess a level of coherent knowledge and skills in their field of study for professional work, teaching, and their lifelong learning. We have application, professional work in a broad range of discipline and for further study. We have the independent as a teacher and in terms of related field. So that's the part of the PQF, the Philippine Qualification Framework. So let's bound to Philippine Professional Standards for Teachers or the PPST. So the PPST defines as a lifelong journey from entry to basic education in the DepEd to entry to a teacher education institution of commission and higher education licensing as professional teaching of the PRC to employment to DepEd with attestation of the civil service of private basic education. So a newly teacher required a newly teacher recruited teacher undergoes teacher education program or what we call TIP, led by Teacher Education Council TEC, and put and a private institution are assisted by the Private Education Assistance Council. Professional teachers continues professional development through training by the duly authorized services provider of the PRC, or shall continue development through advancement in education, matters and doctorate, masters and doctorate rather. So the National Competency-Based Teacher Standards or NCBTS are now called or is known now as the Philippine Professional Standards for Teachers or PPST. So that's the topic for Philippine Professional Standards for Teachers.
Good day, everyone. My topic is all about the seven domains in PPST or Philippine Professional Standards for Teaching. So, naay seven ka domain sa PPST. Ang first is ang first is domain 1, content knowledge and pedagogy. Ang content knowledge and pedagogy is focus on how teacher facilitates his class and the strategies he uses. And also using the mother tongue language Filipino and English writing, and also they use on how use on what is his procedure in using the ICT. And then the second domain is learning environment. So this in this domain focus on how fair learning environment in class. The teacher promote fairness and respect on his classroom, support for learners' participation, motivates learner to work, productivity and management of learning. Behavior dapat non-violent. Kung i-disiplina ang sa teacher ang iyang mga students dapat non-violent. Yang sa iyang management sa iyang class dapat mo hatag siya disiplina dili kanang violente. And then the next domain is the domain 3, diversity of learners. So diri nga domain is focus on different learners. So nagkalahi-lahi nga mga learners na ay mga different religious background, different gender, different nga ilang mga sa ilang strengths, sa ilang mga needs, mga weakness, mga experiences sa mga nagkalahi-lahi nga learners. So naapoy uban nga kanang learners nga with disabilities, na mga impairment, na ubang kanang learners nga kanang farsighted, na ay learners nga na ay hearing impairment, so kanang difficulty in hearing. So ang teachers to aron kuan mga diversity of learners, so ang teachers kuan siyag strategies nga fit sa ilahang mga kanang it depends on their diversity, so it depends sa ilang kalahian sa mga learners. And then the next domain is domain 4. The next reporter or demonstrator were well tackled it.
We are going to discuss about the PPSE or the Philippine Professional Standard for Teachers. So, PPSE has 7 domains, and these are domain number 1, content and pedagogy. Domain 2, learning environment, and domain 3, diversity of learners, and domain 4, curriculum and planning, and domain 5, assessment and reporting, domain 6, community linkages and professional engagement, and domain 7, personal growth and professional development. So those are the 7 domains of PPST that future teachers or teachers should be aware of and practice, so that you will be considered not only efficient teachers but quality teachers. So the domain 1, 2, and 3 is reported by Laika Balena, and I will continue the domain number 4. So, domain number 4, curriculum and planning. So, in this domain, they tell us that interact with national and local curriculum requirements, translate curriculum contents into learning activities. So you must know how to understand the curriculum guide and the teacher's guide or the teacher's manual, and you must know how to come up with a lesson plan and make sure that your learning plan is properly translated or applied in the classroom scenario, and then identify learning outcomes that are aligned with learning competencies. That's why the teacher's curriculum guide is very important to us or for you to study. Why? Because that guide will give you the different learning competencies of a particular grade level. Then, domain 5, assessment and reporting. Apply variety of assessment tools in monitoring, evaluating, documenting learners' needs, progress, and achievement. So we have the word monitoring. So you use assessment tools that monitor the students' learning, the students' understanding, and you also use assessment tool to evaluate whether the student understand or not the content that you have given to them. At the same time, assessment and reporting would help you or us to document the learner's needs as well as the progress that they have in your own subject area. And you make sure when you give the assessment tools to the students or when you assess their learning, you must provide timely, accurate, and constructive feedback. So you make sure that your feedback is constructive so that students will not show uninterested or students' curiosity will not be broken. So that you will have to give the positive feedback first. And then, sunod ato, adto na nimo i-point out kung asa ilang mali or asa sila nagkuwang so that they will listen to their strength as well as the weakness. O kung asa pa sila dapat mas mag-improve pa. So there are 3 types of assessment. First, the diagnostic assessment. So this one is usually give before the lesson. So it helps to identify students' current knowledge of a subject, their skill sets and capabilities, and to clarify misconceptions before the teaching takes place. Second is formative assessment. This one is unrated. It usually gives during discussion. This would be the questions given to the students. So you would know kung nakinig ba sila sa imong discussion or nakasabot ba sila sa imong gitudlo during the discussion. And then the last is summative assessment. This one is given after na sa discussion or sa lesson, used to signify competence or that contributes to a student's grade in a course, module, level, or degree. This one is graded na siya. Ang example aning summative assessment is kanang final exams or long quizzes or ang performance test nga imong ihatag sa imong students. And let's proceed to domain 6, community, linkage, and professional engagement. So this domain established very good development. Maintain qualities that uphold the dignity of teaching, exhibit high personal regard for the teaching profession. Meaning, you've got to be proud na teacher ka, teacher ko. Or you have to be proud that you are part of the student success, and you have to be proud na part ka sa teaching profession so that you will respected, yes, right, and yes, honored by the people surround you. And make sure that you are dignified. You talk well, you act well, and make sure na you will not do immoral things, no? Nga possible na makaruin sa imong image as a teacher. Or not just you as a teacher, but to all teachers. So dapat, you will act well or talk well, that you would be the, ikaw ang role model sa mga tao na makita nila na our teacher ni siya. So, you are the, so automatically, you are the good role model. So, that's the 7 domains of PTSD that should